Drivers, to your car. Drivers, to your car.
3,
Drivers,
4,
drivers, to your car.
and 5.
Drivers, to your car.
Julius Coster on pole. That's a shocker. All right. We will wait for some people to get on as I copy the stream. All right. Let me do that quickly here. Move on over here to copy the stream. One person's watching. Who might that be? It's Brock and Ryan. There that is, everybody. Alright, this isn't going to be a long race because, quite frankly, I want to end this. But we've got the ARCSOA Elite Series season finale. I'm going to let them do happy hour quick while I look at the point situation going in here for the team championship. As we know, the Drivers' Championship has already been determined by Noah Hart. Team Championship is a little bit more interesting at this stage. Wow, this is a mess. Let me fix the driver's standing. Yeah, Noah Hart has already won the championship, but right now there is a grand total of our points leaders in the team championship. Dominier and Caraway have 1,492 points, and Lycoya, the only other team that's able to win the team championship, is only 34 points behind. So, this race, as Ryan said, is a bit meaningless, to be honest with you. But we'll get going. We're only going to do 50 laps because, believe it or not, this track's lap time is actually kind of long, 46 seconds. And, again, I want to move on to season... why is my camera on? I wasn't expecting that, but... let me just make sure that this is behaving. Alright, you guys can't see my face, right? Somebody type in the chat. You guys can't see my face, right? Because for some reason, my camera is on the laptop. Alright, okay, good. So, this is our qualifying order today. Julius Costra, and I'm hearing myself for a second here. Let me turn that off. Julius Costra is, in fact, on pole, which, I gotta admit, surprises the heck out of me. William Brock is second, behind them is Eric Monaco and Jamison Moore. Harley Fordale's in this, too, up in the top 5. Very weird order here. Vince Freeze is the one we're going to watch for DNC. Lycoya's are, I believe, quite a ways down the order. There's Ryan Matthews in dead last. I'm not going to say everybody point and laugh at Ryan yet, but we'll just keep this on the back burner. Ryan at least qualified. Carter Fitzgerald in 20th. A number of other drivers there as well. All right, let's get going in this event here. As you can see, here's the qualifying order. And the guy that signs like Ratana just said drivers to your cars. So, let's get going here as we go kind of down the order. You can see where your favorite driver's starting. Our championship winner, Noah Hart, there. He has so many points that nobody can catch him. That's fun. Not a lot of championship. Woodard up there can fight with maybe Vince Freeze. Where's Bethany Woodard, out of curiosity? Because really, this is the only championship we're looking at, is where's Bethany Woodard in comparison to... quite a ways back. Comparison to Jared Vershagen. Okay, so actually there's 2 cars at the front of the field and 2 cars towards the middle, so that could be an interesting championship fight there between them. I have the opportunity where I can throw my own yellows, even though one change I made to this track from its original... the way that Cooper did it is, he had it set as a road course. I've set it as an oval because I feel like it's more of an oval than a road course. And I want as many pace laps as I can get around this track. So, Julius Castro will lead the field down to the green here for the season finale. Again, it's only 50 laps. We're not going to have too long of a race. Like I said, it seems like it's longer than it looks. This track can be, races can be around here. And we are going to get going here. Here goes Castro. Green flag is out, and away we go. Down towards turn number 1. Brock with a great start there. What a move by William Brock to take over the lead of this race. Down into turn number, whatever this one is, 3. This is a 5-turn oval. Also, Harley Fordale, really slow start there. We're looking to see who has a good start. Oh, Castro's now fighting back here on Brock. Castro's going to get the lead back away from William Brock. Wow, look at Jamison Moore dive bombing down there as well on Brock. This track is pretty good for dive bombs, to be honest with you. I don't think it's going to be on the ARCSOA Elite Series schedule next year, but it's good to know if this track works or not, because who knows? Maybe I will put it on there. Maybe I'll add a chase race there. Again, we're on lap 2 now. Here comes Jamison Moore with a dive bomb now. Not gonna, maybe make it stick. There's Eric Monaco, going to be in a silver speed next year. Taking over 3rd position from Brock. Brock's falling way down the order, and there's Ryan Griffin, the car that he's going to take that car from there as well. So here we go, and Jamison Moore took the lead. So good on Jamison Moore for leading this event here. Oh, but we have a yellow flag. Oh my gosh, we got a big stack up. We got Nick Pericles upside down. Oh, we got a lot of issues here. A couple more cars have broken as well. Let's take a look and see what happened here. Looks like Vershagen slid up there. Oh, Pip Longstocking went for a ride. And, yeah. Oh, and that's where Hirano gets a piece of that as well. There was also further incident further back with these two drivers that we didn't see. And I don't know if this one brought out the yellow. I think the other one did, but those two, Jesse Turner and Ty Silverspoon, are going to fall out of the race with that one. But big incident further back here. And Vershagen was involved in it, but got out of it without damage. So DNC's chances are still alive of holding off Lycoya. And that could be interesting. Let's take a look at some of the comments so far. That's flip count number 2, Ryan, by the way. Yeah. Yeah, this is kind of a meaningless race. Not gonna lie to you here. I kind of just want... I'll be honest, I want this season done. There's not a whole lot on the line with this race, and we're kind of just here because we gotta be here and finish it off, but we're gonna put on a good race, right? That's my plan. Let's have at least a decent race here. Hopefully it's not going to be a smashy, crashy race. I had some good test races out of it. Ooh, what's wrong with the Faustmobile? Also, do we have a lap down car? Because I will give Lucky Dogs. Lucky Dogs are going to start next year, but for this race, I'm going to give a Lucky Dog now. Or a wave around for anybody who is a lap down, but no one is a lap down, so we won't give that wave around just yet. If there's a caution later on, then we lap some people, then we will give a wave around. That could be interesting as we get going, but a really weird top 4, to be honest with you. I mean, top 5, the only one that's really not a surprise in the top 5 has got to be the 17 car. 17 is really quick. Actually, the top 10 is a really strange top 10, but now Greg Woodard has actually worked his way up the order quite a bit there. And that should help out quite a bit in that points hunt, but they got to get 34 points somehow on DNC here, and so they got to... And right now, DNC's ahead of them, but Vershagen did cause that, and if this were next year, I'd be giving a penalty to Vershagen. Well, I don't know if I would be giving a penalty to it. We're going to have a committee kind of design what the penalty system's going to be next year. And so people on our Discord, which I can link in maybe a preview video for the championship next year, will be kind of in this little committee where they will vote kind of like IndyCar on who to penalize, how to levy driver penalties. So I know Ryan Matthews will be one of those people. He's also our tech director, or leader of Room of Doom, which will be coming back next year in a more evil fashion than what it was this year. Obviously, we're not doing it for the rest of this season, but Room of Doom should be interesting next year. But expect that committee there. Okay, let's just see this. In the comments, would you have given Verstappen a penalty? In the comments, yes or no? Was that on Verstappen, or was that more of a racing deal? See this. Was that on Verstappen? I'm interested to see what the results for this are going to be, so... Okay, Ryan says no, and Ryan's going to be one of the chief stewards next year. Woodard, what do you think? I blame the icy track surface. Looks like we're going to get one more lap of caution here. Yeah, you know what? I can see that as more of a racing deal now that I think about it. I can get a little jumpy on penalties. That's why I'm kind of leaving it by committee next year, the penalties, because like we can black flag a driver, we can EOLL them now. There's a lot of stuff we can do with these drivers now, and that could be interesting. Obviously, when we get to Road Atlanta, which is an endurance race, I'll do a preview video of all the things that we're changing next year, because there's going to be a lot. But that could be very interesting, actually, because you'll see that there's a lot of things that we're going to change about ARCSOA next year. Like, there's going to be a playoff system. There's going to be a lot of new things in ARCSOA next year that are going to be interesting. I have to say so myself. Going to change... the ARCSOA officials weren't happy with the fact that Noah Hart won the championship race early, so they're going to try and eliminate any chance of that happening next year. I'll just say that. So playoff system will be in place, there's going to be a new penalty system, etc. In order to... actually, Rich, you could be on the playoff committee as well if you really want to be. You can be on the playoff system, on the ratings for a couple of races if you want to be a steward, driver steward. We can do that. Woodard can be too if he wants to be. I mean, it's going to be a by committee kind of thing. And I'll post a link to it too. There might be qualifying sessions that I will only do on there. Like, I'm going to actually run our qualifying sessions like I did today. But I'm going to actually live stream them inside of our Discord server. Among some other things. So, we're going to call it streaming packages. Kind of like how IndyCar has a streaming package. Well, you got to be on the Discord to get streaming. Mr. Freeze, Vince Freeze, you should be good here considering looking at the track surface. Quite frankly, it's minus 20 here at Ice Planet. I kind of like this track, to be honest with you. Obviously, next year we're ending the season with the Snowball Derby, which is going to be a little different, but who knows? Maybe Ice Planet will show up next year. Maybe I'll make it the opener for all I know. Maybe we'll do 2 Ice Planet races in a row. Maybe the opener will be there, and then we'll go to Road Atlanta, instead of Road Atlanta being the opener. Anyway, we got a race that's going to be restarting here. We had a caution on lap 3 for a flip. Let's get going. Jamison Moore comes through turn 5 here at Ice Planet. On what is a kind of a weird parallelogram style of track. Green flag is out. Faust is a lap down. I should have waved around Faust, but Faust wasn't a lap down on the start. And, well, we're not... Okay, we're not... Because wave arounds are not on the books this year. I'm not going to do wave arounds yet. Next year there will be a wave around. People have got to remind me of that. And actually, I might be going back and forth next year also on the Discord server where you guys might hear the drivers' stewards as well. That could be fun. But right now, the big thing is the championship battle at this stage is between Lycoya and DNC. Oh, Roy's got issues on pit road. Sorry to Rich Roy there. Lycoya and DNC, obviously Greg Woodard and Vince Freeze are the leading 2 drivers from each team. Bethany Woodard and Jared Vershegen are quite a bit back, and actually Bethany Woodard has gotten by Vershegen, is starting to claw up the order a bit here, as you can see here. This is, like I said, this is a fun little track. I really like the layout on this track, and it's very quick, and if you cause issues here, and with next year's car, if we run this track, it could be a really crazy thing here, and we got some comments going on here. Yes, we are doing a wave around next year. We are doing a wave around next year. Don't worry about that. There will be a wave around next year. Or a lucky dog-based system. William Brock now is fighting back on Jamison Moore. Brock's got one of the fastest cars out here. Let's claw up the order here, and I can show you the top 10 in points, or in the running order here, as Greg Woodard now is starting to make a bit of a run here on Vince Freeze, I think, although Woodard did not get a good run out of that corner, as Hadeland now has gotten by Woodard. But, again, Freeze is on the outside here. And, again, this is a very momentum-based track, and it doesn't look like Woodard's got a lot of that momentum right now. But, in response, Bethany Woodard has started clawing up the order. Oh, Roy's back out on track, and that's not going to be a good merge there. Yeah, I don't know how to rank that one. That one might have been a bit of a racing deal, but Rich Roy's got to be a little bit more careful when merging on the track there. At the front of the field now, we have a battle ensuing here between... Oh, there's contact! A little bit of a bump and run there by William Brock on Jamison Moore. Also, Takumi Hirano in pit road. And William Brock bumped and run Jamison Moore out of the way to take over the lead of the race. Also, Zachary Fitzwater with a lot of rear end damage. Where did he get that? Was there an incident that we missed? That didn't bring out a yellow? Okay, he might have just been in that big one that caused the yellow flag there. But here comes Chase Dunbar now in 5th and going to grab 4th from that. He had a good run out of that corner there. Ooh, up to 3rd now for Chase Dunbar. Bump and run there on the lap car of Faust. Not a great day for the Marlon team here on lap 13. Let's take a look at some of the comments quick here as I go onto my phone to look at the comments, because therefore I don't have to lose or stop the video here. Hold on, let me mute my phone here. I can't even see them on my phone. Dang it. Alright, well, that's sad. Anyway, there's Caitlin Tannerhill. Driver from Mid-Atlantic, will be with the team next year. Ooh, man, that's a tight battle there between Sean Arden and Harley Fordale, who's falling way down the order, starting in 5th, all the way down to 21st, 22nd now. Noah Hart, who doesn't really need to be in this race at all, but he's just kind of there, running around, doesn't need it. Artie is the champion. He'll be crowned tonight officially as the champion, as long as he doesn't get a stupid points penalty, really. And now William Brock's going to have to deal with Zachary Fitzwater. Brock's got a huge lead right now, but it's going to be difficult for him, I think, to get by here. Ooh, a little bit of contact there between Eric... Oh, we got a crash in the back! That's Hadeland around! Tim Morse and Greg Woodard in the... Oh, Matthew slams into the back of Morse there. But we have a yellow flag. And Greg Woodard, one of the team championship contenders, was involved in that incident there. Running actually pretty high up the order, Woodard was. Freeze is in a much better spot to get points for DNC. And again, who was this? What was Hadeland doing with that dive bomb? Yeah, I don't know. If that was on anybody, I think that was on Hadeland for trying that, and Matthews just did a little love tap there. Let's take a look at this from the aerial cam here, just to get a better view of the incident here. And this is going to be a pretty aggressive move here by Hadeland there. I don't know. Did Hadeland make that corner and should have the 15 backed out? We'll take a look at the comments and see what you guys thought about that. Let's see. Was that on Hadeland? Let's take a look in the comments. If this were next year and you were on the stewards board, would you have given a penalty for that? Also, Sean Perkins with a lot of front end damage. How did he get that? Oh, he had front end damage from like the very beginning on that run, so he was involved in that little fracas on the start as well. Yeah, that one was a little bit more on Hadeland because of the incident there. Also, we've got some cars pitting. First car one lap down. Should we do a wave around for Fitzwater? We didn't do it last time, so we're not going to do it now. I got to be consistent. But next year, Fitzwater would be the beneficiary of a wave around. All right? Next year, Fitzwater would be the beneficiary of that wave around so that he could get a lap back. We're not going to do it today, obviously, because it's still season 27. But we're going to, like I said, we're going to kind of interpret this race with the season 28 rules in mind in order to make this race kind of a little bit more interesting. Wow, Russ Pliskin with a very quick stop there in second place. Wow, Jared Vershagen from 18th up to like 5th. DNC had a really quick stop there. Where's Bethany Woodard? Greg is still on pit road. Bethany still, bad stop by the Lycoyas. I wouldn't call them out of the championship hunt, but they need 34 points extra on the DNC team, and DNC is both in the top 10, and right now, I can tell you this right now, it's going to be a hard fight for these drivers, I think, to cut off the order there. A lot of cars on pit road as well. Slow stops for a lot of people there. And more cars pitting, so these cars actually might start going a lap down here if they don't get out and going. There's Woodard coming out. He should very easily beat that out because there's a lot of just side damage. Jamison Moore being one of them. He was third last time around. He's got to get out of the pits pretty quick here, or else he's going to go one lap down, and that's not what you want here. Harley Fordale, will they bit the pace car off? I know Moore got held, but everybody else will get that lap there. But Jamison Moore will go a lap down with a slow pit stop. A lot of side damage, so... Again, DNC is doing really well here, and the Lycoyas are unfortunately pretty far back. They're going to be down the order in 35th. Or 28th, and where is Bethany Woodard? 20th. And with the DNCs, you got to keep in mind, they're both in the top 10. They're actually both in the top... Okay, top 10, yeah. Vince Freeze in 6th, and Jared Vershagen in 5th. Again, you're going to need a big day here if you're Lycoya now. You're going to need both these cars to be taken out. Something along those lines. Let's take a look at some of the comments right now. There could be a race in the Exbalto Islands. I mean, I've got the Gravis City tracks on the download, but next year's schedule's looking pretty set. The only thing I might do is add the track we're currently at into that schedule. Obviously, this is in a fictional place, or an ARCSOA universe, so... This track might get added anywhere, really. It's a place that's always cold, so we can kind of do something like that. Yeah, Jared Vershagen's doing a great job as the sub. He will be in a silver speed car next year, which could be very interesting. I hope he will be, at least. I mean, I haven't heard much from him lately, but in his defense, I haven't run a race recently either. So, if Jared, you're watching, say hi and comment. You will be in a silver speed car next year, and either this could be the season opener next year, and I might just add another regular season race, or I'll throw this somewhere in the mix. Somebody did say I should have 6 playoff races instead of 5. Maybe this will become a playoff race. Who knows? All I know is 5 Flags and the Snowball Derby will be the finale. So that should be fun. The Snowball Derby being the finale will be an interesting showdown. Although, gotta say, I like this track a lot. I like the way it races. It's very competitive. Sign-On did a really good job on this track. But, very good job on this track, if I have to say so. The racing, and I didn't change hardly anything on the INI other than just churning it into short track type because I just wanted to be a bit more, I wanted more pace laps than 2. So, that should make things a little bit more interesting, but we're almost halfway done with this race as the pace car lights come off. Here comes Jamison Moore, and like I said, Jamison Moore would be getting a wave around right now. Or actually, it would have been Fitzwater. I don't know how I'll do the wave around, but it would actually, in this case, it might be Jamison Moore because he'd be on the inside, and then I would just say, hey, Jamison, go ahead, get your lap back at this point, so that therefore he's not going to cause trouble. If you saw there was a private video that went up, I learned that the wave around function's a little bit finicky, to say the least, and I think Eric Monaco was the car in the test that took out a bunch of cars, so yeah. This should be interesting as we get back green. Anything else? Yeah, right now, Team Championship's looking pretty good for DNC, but that could change. DNC's won it in the past before, and we are bringing the Team Championship back even with the playoffs next year. It'll just run more of a traditional point system without playoffs kind of in mind. But maybe there'll be a little bonus if you get a driver into the playoffs. You'll get, like, 20 points or something like that in the Team Championship. I don't know yet. I'll figure something out for each car you get in. But here we go. William Brock has one corner until he takes the green again here. We've got some new players up front. We've got Anthony Griffith, Russ Pliskin, Ethan Moore, and then you got the lap cars down there as well. Hopefully we get a nice long green flag run. Green flag is out, and away we go. And, wow, Jamison Moore did not get going on that start. And here we go. Oh, Rich Roy, what are you doing? 3 wide already. That's an aggressive move, but Rich Roy wants to get back, well, on the lead lap here. Although he's a number of laps down. But he's got a quicker car. That team will be back next year. Oh, Hirano's in the wall. Oh, boy, that could have been bad with Kiterman there. But luckily for them, they got away. Wow, Ryan Matthews in P10. He was a big beneficiary of that caution there. He had a really quick pit stop. But we're going back green here. And we're seeing through the pack great moves by some of these drivers here. And here we go. Oh, I forgot. Russ Pliskin just took the lead there. We'll have to take a look at this move because I think he made a really impressive outside move if I saw it right. Let's take a look here. No, it was an inside move. And then he just slid to the outside. This was that same type of dive bomb. Wow. He just got a better run off the corner maybe. I thought it was going to be a dive bomb, but it wasn't. And then Brock tried the over-under move and then just couldn't make it stick on the inside. Although Pliskin and Brock, they're side by side. Yeah, right there. That's where he lost it there. Also, Vince Freeze has fallen back on this restart here, but we got to go back and take a look at where Bethany Woodard is. Oh, we got a car in the fence in the back. Are they going to throw one? Yes, they did throw it for it. So we're back under yellow. I think it was DJ Curtis getting turned. Yes, it was. Oh, this was Perkins and Ozkin getting into some contact there. Our points leader, Noah Hart, also involved, and that's where Ozkin got wrecked. So, yeah, another caution there for some drivers to have to deal with. So, yellow flag back out again here. Again, short track racing kind of turns into this sometimes, and with how aggressive some of these drivers are. Gosh, Greg Woodard down in 33rd. Right now, it's all on Bethany and hope that the DNCs get into some trouble here. I mean, that's essentially your move right now if Greg Woodard's got that much damage. Any contents there? Any comments in there that are interesting right there? Again, I'm just interested to see what you guys are thinking right now. That was a racing incident? Yeah, I'd kind of say that was a racing incident. I mean, there was a lot of slipping and sliding there. Track isn't exactly the grippiest on the planet, so... yeah, I could see it. But we got another pit stop here. Who will be fast off of the pit road is a good question. Oh, next year, another big thing is safety cars on road courses. Obviously, we saw this at the Roval when we went there, but some cars stayed out, including what will be race leader Vince Freeze stayed out. Okay, DNC's playing a game here with one of their cars. Did one of the Lycoya stay out? Doesn't look like it. Again, you've got to have a good run here, I think. And here we go. Ethan Moore coming out of the pits. Vershegen, another good stop. Even before Greg Woodard got to the pit lane. There, slow stop for Russ Pliskin, I'll say that. Bethany Woodard. Oh, Greg Woodard beat Bethany off pit road. Because there's Bethany coming off of pit road. But again, at this rate, it's not even going to be close. It's going to be DNC. Lycoya's going to need a lot of luck here. Some more slower pit stops here. Eric Monaco, slow Harley Fordale. Ingrid Hadeland, who's been a bit of a wrecking ball today. But they do have time to get off pit road. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. And here comes the lapped cars coming down pit road. This would be a wave around. Actually, I think it should be a wave around for Fitzwater. I don't know why he's actually not on the lead lap. Because Freeze stayed out. He would have been on the lead lap if Freeze didn't stay out. Alright. That's why. So, really, Fitzwater got very unlucky there, because Fitzwater and Morse should probably get a lap back there, but unfortunately, Freeze stayed out. Any comments right now? Oh, congrats, Ryan. You're going to be a moderator. If you see anything stupid, delete it. Yeah, the wave around should be interesting next year. And also, with road courses getting safety cars, that should provide a new aspect to Road Atlanta that we haven't seen in the past. Because Road Atlanta, believe it or not, has never had a really good finish, I think. It's normally a race of survival, and now with safety cars in place, it could be interesting, but I'm going to be really stingy with safety cars. So, yeah. Again, you got to be smart. Got to be smart. Comments. I hope you saw your favorite car in that high-speed run there, but right now, for the team championship, we have 1st and 8th for DNC. 96 running. Oh, we got the 88 blowing up! Oh, dear. Okay, that's a big change. We weren't expecting that. And now I think that will give Fitzwater and Morse a wave around. And the 88 just grenaded it. I don't know how you grenade the motor when it's minus 20 out, but this might be beneficial for Lycoya at least, because Freeze is out of the race from the lead. And you know what? Because of that, I am going to give a wave around to number 31, and because really they think they should, and the 15. Because I don't like it when we have tail end of the lead lap cars, and I used to just throw a yellow to get them back on the lead lap, but it takes too long if I do that here, so I just waved them around. I had been doing that all year, giving wave arounds to cars on the tail end of the lead lap, but this just makes it easier. So it won't be Vince Freeze winning this race, I'll say that. There's Aiden Shepard in second now. But now this whole team championship gets a lot more interesting, to say the least. And Fitzwater and Morse get their lap back. Because they naturally would have had it not have been what happened. So I'm not changing any rules, it's just a different way I'm doing it now that's a little bit more fair and doesn't result in stupidly long yellows. So they are catching the tail end of the lead lap. And we'll get back going. Julius Costra leads the race. The American 700 victor for Userrod, or whatever that team is called. Aiden Shepard in second, Nick Pericles in third. So now, if something happens to Verschagen, Lykoya's got a real shot here. Because Bethany's running 23rd and Greg is running 19th. They obviously need more points. But, yeah, Pericles did flip, and now he's running third. Yep. Alright, let's see what happens here. Green flag is back out again here at Ice Planet. Let's get a green flag run here, shan't we? Shall we? And we're off. There goes Costra into the lead of the race. It was clutch issues for the 88 car. And Jamison Moore is quite slow, to say the least. Oh, contact there between Pericles and Moore. Oh, we got a car in the fence. No yellow for that, but it looked like it was Hadeland and maybe Dun. No, it was Oskin and Ty Silverspoon. Sorry. But here we go. Oh, Woodard! No yellow for that yet, and now we might have a yellow. No, we don't. Oh, now we do. Big crash in the back. And that was a bit over-aggressive, I think, there. But, ooh, wow. There's still some battling here. And actually, I'm going to keep with this because Verschagen is in the middle of a really tight battle here. And I don't want to miss anything possibly happening there, but we'll take a look at that incident here again in a minute. It was Greg Woodard, I think, was the catalyst to that caution. We'll go back and take a look. Yeah, it started, Woodard gets into Holiday, and then Tannerhill gets involved there. And Noah Hart, Austin Silverspoon, Sean Art are collected in that. Worst ones are Austin Silverspoon and Caitlin Tannerhill in that incident as well. I'm going to say racing deal, but we'll see what the comments say about that. I'm going to say racing deal. But, again, could be a difference of opinion on that, but... And again, I'm not assigning any in-race penalties for this race, but this is just an idea of what might be considered a penalty next year as well. Because the majority of races should be streamed live, I'm guessing. There might be a couple highlight videos in there, including a live stream American 700. That'll be a long one. Also, new qualifying procedures for some of these races as well, and it looks like Costra is the only car coming down pit road. That's got to be a lonely feeling back there. Nobody else pitting with you. Any commentary today? And Castro will go to the back of the field here, which will make life difficult for him. From the lead to last. I didn't EOL him. He might have gotten EOL'd, but I didn't do it. If this were next year as well, car 92, the Marlone of Takumi Hirano, would be getting a lap back. Would be getting the wave around. So that would be an interesting revelation, but... Yeah, the game must have given him EOL because I certainly didn't do it. I didn't see anything that he would get EOL for. Which that is one of the penalties that we can apply. We can also... Is there one that we can kick drivers now, maybe? I don't know. There might be one where we can disqualify people completely from the race. I'm not sure about that, though, but I know we can EOL them. I know I can take a lap away from them, etc. We can just strike 2 laps from them or something like that if it's a really egregious situation, but... Which on a road course like a Road Atlanta, that will crush your race, but... Hopefully we go green soon. I'm hoping. I want to get a green flag run, because this track is fun. We had a bit of one earlier, but... Obviously, it's not as friendly as what I would have liked. I might have to try that, actually, see if the retire thing works. Let me use your car, Roy. You're 4 laps down. Yeah, there's a number of them in here. It's the nature of this kind of a track, meaning they're really aggressive around this track. And that's kind of hurting them, I think, a little bit. I think if this were to return, I'm going to make the I&I a little bit more conservative. So, yeah. They should be turning the caution lights out now. No, we're going around again? Gosh. This is a long caution. Let's take a look here. I will go on Malin's thing and see what the things that they did to it was. Wave. EOLL drivers. Okay. I was just taking a look. I don't see anything about retires, so... Oh, I see it now. There's another EXE you can get for it, but I'm not going to do that. Oh, we got another car blowing up at the front of the field. Who is that? Is that another leader? No, it's Rich Roy blowing up, actually. Ha ha. Everybody point and laugh at Roy. Ha 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 ha. Ryan, go for it. You have free reign, Ryan. He pointed and laughed at you all the time. You can do it back. Now the caution lights turn off. So yeah, under the next year's season, the 92 now would get a wave around and blast by the 16. Also, no wave rounds after with 10 to go. That's going to be a rule next year. Once we get to 10 to go, no wave rounds. You're stuck a lap down at that point. But yeah, this could be interesting, I think, this restart. We don't have too long left in this race. So, hopefully we can get some green flag running in. I would hope. And it also doesn't help that this is a longer short track. So, and it really probably shouldn't be a short track. It should be listed as a miler, which would take, I think, a caution lap away. But I put it down as a short track, so I'm glad I made it only 50 laps, because I only want these races to go 45 minutes. That's the other thing, is the majority of races are timed out to 45 minutes. The number of laps next year will equal something around 45 minutes, so that's going to be a big change starting next year as well. So there'll be a little bit shorter races outside of the endurance races like Road Atlanta, the American 700, Indy 250, and Five Flags, and the Snowball Derby. So right now, Aiden Shepard will lead the field back to the green. Shepard's never won an ARCSOA Elite Series race, might I add. Anthony Griffith in second, Jared Vershagen in third. He is going to be carrying the banner for DNC now that Vince Freeze fell out. But if there's an incident with him, Lycoya's got to start making ground now. If Lycoya can get a double points finish, they might have a shot. But Vershagen's, the young rookie, has got to play this safe now. He's playing the team card for DNC, and you just got to be smart now. As we go through the field now, we're going to see where the two Lycoyas are, and I see smoke, and Vershagen wrecked! And there is a yellow for it, unfortunately, but Vershagen drops to the back! Oh dear. Did Griffith just turn him? Did Griffith just turn him? Okay. I mean, that could, I mean, I'll defer to you guys. Was that a racing deal, or is that pretty blatant? Well, that makes the team championship a lot more interesting. A lot more interesting. Let's take a look at the stream. Would that be a penalty next year on the 4-car? I kind of been thinking the same thing as you guys on that one. That was a straight-up dump by the 4. Anthony Griffith just dumped him. Absolutely dumped him. And get ready for another 5 minutes of yellow. You know what? I'm saving ourselves some time here. I don't care. Yeah, it might screw up with the race a bit, but I'm saving some time here. Nobody pitted. Under this regard, well, Faust would be getting a lucky dog because Hirano already would be back on the lead lap. Alright, here we go. Oh, did I click the ticker off? Oh, that? This ticker is what you want? Alright, so right now, let's take a look at the points championship before we go back green. So, team standings. Vershagen's out of the points. Greg Woodard is running 16th, and Bethany Woodard's running 14th. They need 34 points on DNC. Freeze is out, Vershagen's in the back. Okay. Make the standings back to the top. Oh, sorry. My bad. I know what you're saying now. So right now, the 16 leads. And because it's under 10 to go, so there would be no wave around. And he's got a big lead over second place Anthony Griffith, who just straight up dumped the 48 there. Which is kind of a shady move there by the 4, but here we go. Green flag. Kiterman now already underneath the 4. This could be Aiden Shepard's debut win, actually, at this rate. It looks like Aiden Shepard's going to win this. Oh, the 52's drifting! I think he got help there, but what a drift move by the 52! Hold on, I gotta go back and see that. I know we're probably gonna get a yellow now that I'm doing this, but... He dives underneath the 87 and the... Or he's diving underneath the 4. How did this happen? Oh, he slid up and the 4 was there. Wow. Something happened. Oh, is this payback on the 4? Okay, the 4 is the reject. Oh, there was a caution before that. We'll take a look and see what brought that out. Okay, yeah, this track isn't coming back next year. Just FYI. It's going to be a no from me on this one. Alright, there's the yellow coming out. Who crashed? Okay, it was Carter Fitzgerald. Racing deal, it looks like. And Fitzgerald just paid the price for it. And then further up the track, that's where... Oh, wow! Woodard's in it. Okay, there's our big one. And Vershagen's out. Vershagen's out. Okay, so both the DNCs are out of this race. So it started with Carter Fitzgerald going for a ride. And then... something happened up here, and I think it was caused by... Okay, the 17, which is the car that's... was also involved with Fitzgerald, gets into Lance Kelvin, and then that blocks the track, and literally the track is blocked. Now, granted, a bit more brakes could be used, but this is a problem with this track, is that there's just nowhere to run. It's like Monaco Oval Edition. So, can't blame people for that, but there's a lot of cars out now, including Bethany Woodard. Bethany Woodard is out now. Oh, no, I'm sorry, that's Costra, not Woodard. Bethany Woodard's in 8th. Okay. Where is the 96, though? 96 is out. So really, it's down to Bethany Woodard now. Bethany Woodard is the only one of the team championship contenders now still left in this race. And she needs to, on her own, get 34 points. It's possible. Don't get me wrong. It's possible. But she's going to need a run here, and I don't think she has enough points. Let me take a look at the points system here quickly, and I will see what position she needs then in order to get that. So, 1st, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th. To get 34 points, you have to be 10th or above. So right now, Likoya would win it. As of now, Likoya would be the team champion. If Woodard stays there, team championship Likoya. Loses 3 more spots, goes down to 10th, it becomes a tie, and I think DNC would have it on wins based on Lamas. Although Likoya's got a lot of wins, too. I would have to count up wins if Bethany Woodard were to lose 2 spots before the restart. Goes to 11th, it's DNC's championship. Surprisingly, more cars than okay, we're down to about 22 cars now. And a lot of damaged cars as well. Aiden Shepard, though, possibly a first ARCSOA Elite Series win here. Let's take a look at the championship, at the comments right now. Any commentary now. Hoping Aiden wins. Where's the 06? 06 running 6th. Good to see Ryan Matthews that high up the grid. We're going to go speed ahead a little bit here because I do want to end this pretty quick because we are going to have to go over some of the points here at the end. So now, we're going to have 3 laps to go. A caution on the first 2 will end the race effectively right now. That's going to be what Woodard wants to see. All right. And Shepard, Shepard's got a big lead now because second place is the 87 car, and there's 2 lap cars separating them. The 2. So Aiden Shepard very well could win this and win his first ARCSOA Elite Series victory here at Ice Planet. Now, Shepard has had historically rotten luck in the past. But could this be his day finally? Could Aiden Shepard finally get this? And can Bethany Woodard not lose 2 spots? Green flag is out and away we go. We're going to immediately go back to Bethany Woodard as it looks like Ryan Matthews is starting to get going, or try to get going there on Jamison Moore. Woodard now is fighting with Matthews, but is on the outside. I would be concerned if I'm Bethany Woodard there. We're going to come to 2 to go, and it looks like it's Aiden Shepard's race to lose. That's an aggressive move! On the outside, 3 wide. 2 laps to go here. Aiden Shepard is the driver to beat now. If they take the white, we're going to race back. Where's Bethany Woodard running? 7th position. That is a good spot. But, oh gosh, this isn't going to end well. I thought they were going to try 4 wide there. In front of Bethany Woodard. Has Aiden Shepard taken the white? Aiden Shepard has the white out, so we are going to finish this race under green. Woodard is in 7th at this stage. But all eyes are on Aiden Shepard, who will finally, at this rate, get his first victory. After years and years of trying, Aiden Shepard's only got a couple of corners to go. He's got the 2 Marlones 1 lap down behind him. Basically playing blocker. Ethan Moore is nowhere to be seen. Aiden Shepard, 2 more corners to go. Goes through that corner perfectly. Goes through the final corner. Aiden Shepard finally wins an ARCSOA Elite Series race. But will Bethany Woodard pick up the team championship? I believe so. 5th place. Lycoya has done it. A debutante team has won the team championship. I believe. I have to go back and do some points calculations, and we'll do that on the Discord, but at this stage, congrats to Lycoya. They did it. They had some luck with both the DNCs falling out, but they did it. Congratulations to Lycoya. You are the team champions this year. You will be fun to watch next year, but Aiden Shepard finally gets an ARCSOA Elite Series race win. He will be a part-time driver for Ford next year. I think Ford. It might be another team. I'm not sure. But Aiden Shepard finally gets that ARCSOA Elite Series win. He so valiantly deserved. Let's take a look at some of the comments here. Aiden Shepard finally wins a race. That is an incredible showing for Aiden Shepard. And this race has ended for the most part now. Let's take a look at the results here. Aiden Shepard wins it. Ethan Moore second. Chase Dunbar third. Anthony Griffith, who's been a bit of a wrecking ball today, fourth. Bethany Woodard does come home fifth. Ryan Griffin sixth. Tyler Thaber seventh. Sam Oskin eighth. Lou Granner ninth. Zayden Davidson 10th, Ryan Matthews 11th, Tim Morse 12th, Sean Howard 13th, Nick Pericles 14th, Jacques Flaubert 15th, 16th goes to Perkins, 17th goes to Silver Spoon, 18th to Kiterman, 19th to Holiday, 20th to Curtis, 21st to Ty Silver Spoon, 22nd to Zachary Fitzwater, 23rd to Faust, 24th to Hirano, and Jamison Moore, the last car to finish the race, will have the last points. Everybody 16th on down. Brock, Woodard, Castro, Monaco, Fordale, Pliskin, Hadeland, Calvin, Fitzgerald, Tanner Hill, Vershagen, Hart, Roy, Freeze, Jones, Longstocking, and Turner. All will not score points, but also, I want to give a shout-out to Noah Hart. We celebrated it a bit at Talladega, but he is the driver's champion this year. He is the second ever three-time ARCSOA Elite Series champion, alongside good friend Kenny Myatt. Great to see them both be three-time champions in the series. They're both going part-time next year, but part-time drivers can still win the championship if they win one of the one-off races, like Road Atlanta, American 700, or Indy 250. They could still get in the playoffs and then indirectly be in the playoffs despite not even competing for some of it. This isn't like a real-life racing series where you have to compete in all the races in order to get into the playoffs, so that could be interesting as we get going. But that's it for me, and for Season 28, I'm done. I'm going to be on the Discord if you're interested. We can do some points work there. Make sure that all the T's are crossed and all the I's are dotted for Points Championship, and you will see where everybody finished in the championship. Thank you, everybody, for a great season. I can't wait to see you for Season 28.